Okay, now we're at the blue layer wash, and we're going to do that. So this is what I use, what I'm using. And you take half a tablespoon of your distilled water, put it in there, a drop of your emulsion, spoon it up, and a half of a brush of the blue, and mix it in here. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough, but it's probably not. So we are going to mix up a little bit more. So half distilled water, a drop of the emulsion, mix it, and we're going to take half a brush of the blue and mix it up. You want it really watery. It's not going to look watery because it's blue, but as soon as you spoon it up, we'll toss it up like this, it's really see-through. You want it really see-through, okay? Because we want it to have a blue tint, but we don't want it to be blue. So that's what we are doing. So we're going to take our head and put the blue on, which this vinyl is already dark. So having the blue tint on it, it's not going to really make a huge difference. You're going to see a blue hue to it, but it's not going to be like extreme, like it would if it was a lighter color. So we are going to do up to the ears, and pounce it off. Just like that. I'm going to pounce it off. Get all that red, all that wet water. Can you see the blue? See the blue tint? And it's going to leave a blue tint. And you don't want to water dries fairly quickly. So when you put this on, these are like tints. And we've already prepped the vinyl to take the paint. So when you do this, if you leave it on too long, or if you take too long and pouncing it off, it's really gonna be something. It's gonna really be blue. And a lot of people I've noticed when they're first reborning, that happens to them, like, I don't know what I did, I don't know what I did. It's because they pounce it on and they kind of leave it on before. That's why you do it in small areas. I didn't this time, but if you can do it pretty quickly, you're pretty good. So, and this kit is dark anyways, so it's gonna look really, really dark now. You can see the, let me turn you. You're gonna see the blue tint. And this is what it looked like in the beginning. And now it's really blue. It's the blue tint. So we've done like to here back, and there's the face. So we're gonna finish doing the face. We're gonna do from the ears forward. And you can like really drip it on if you want. Just remember that it does pull up, and if you get in the back where you just were, which we are doing, just wipe it off. Get behind the ears, same as when we did the red. You know, you're gonna pounce it. I want to make sure that I get this off the back because we've already done that, and we don't want it any darker than that. We want it perfectly fine. So now That's the front. We've done the back. We've got it mostly off the back. We'll double check, make sure that it doesn't go on the back. And just do the front. Get in the ears the best you can. We're going to take the little brush and go in there. Do the forehead, into the eyes, the ear on the other side, underneath the neck. Make sure you empty your sponge. That has a lot of water. Get in the lips. He has a closed mouth versus the other baby that we're doing has an open mouth. And you kind of want the color inside the open mouth because you're going to be doing more reds in there, pink, and it'll just stick better. So get around the nose. It's in the nose. Can you see that? It's inside the nose. Okay, now we're going to take the brush. Go in the ear. Go around the ear. Make sure that nothing's pooling. Around the eye, the eyelid. Around the nose. Around this eyelid. This one is going to have eyelashes in there, so you're not really going to see a whole lot. Get the mouth, the deep crevices around the ear, and I just go back around it because it's still wet and you can soak it up more. Okay, now we just got to get inside his nose. I'm leaving it there for a minute because I want it to get color. So now we will make sure this brush, see your paper as you go, and this is just the washes. We haven't even done the mottling yet and stuff. So you're just going to take your brush and just kind of lean it in there, and it just soaks up into the brush. It just soaks up into the brush. And he's still got a dark, I don't want that water coming out. Inside his eye socket, he had a big pool of blue. Okay, so here's his head. And it's got the blue tint. So I'm going to do the limbs. I'm not going to come back on. But I'm going to do the limbs. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh my gosh. As soon as I'm painting, it's splattering, so you got to be careful. And make sure that you don't get it on your other stuff that you're doing. So anyway, here's his head. His head is done. We are going to do, I'm going to do the limbs and call it good. You see the blue tint versus the other? See the blue tint? And that's going to look like the rest of it. So that's what the blue looks like. And we will be back in the next day or so, and we will be doing creases. So thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video. Bye now.